more money. Money. And money.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome to the first episode in the shop of Beyond the Cut, where we talk about more than just like doing haircuts and fades and lineups, all that shit. We all know how to cut hair. The internet exists. We know how to fucking cut hair. This show is about everything that you are not taught in school, and you definitely should have been taught in school. Client retention, customer service, how to be a professional, how to run your shit, and most importantly, real world scenarios from real fucking people, okay? If you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you know that I just spit out free game. There's no reason to not. I've been doing this for over 14 years, and my whole thing is I need to just spew out as much information as I possibly can because there's no reason to gatekeep this shit. Now, how this is going to work, I may or may not have a co-host on here. I may or may not have a guest sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be just me. Honestly, it's probably going to be just me most of the time. It's really fucking hard to get grown-ass men to do something together. Like, we got kids, we got other schedules and shit, so it's tough. Be easy on us, but we're going to try to keep this as consistent as we possibly can. I will be out of town. I'm doing a little vacation next week, so we'll see if I can make a pod then. But for now, today, I want to talk about a few different things. The reason why I'm actually in the shop right now is because I had to film content for a brand. I got my very first brand deal, I guess you will say. I guess they're called UGC. I don't even know what that stands for. I got my very first one, and it's from a brand. I can't disclose it just yet, but once I post the videos and we agree and we post it, whatever, then we could talk a little bit more in depth about it. I can break down the prices and all that good stuff. So basically, I was in here filming 2 separate videos for this one company. This company is big. They're not a small company. When you see them, you're gonna know who the fuck they are. They reached out to me on Instagram. Instagram is not even the account they be popping. TikTok is the one that really blew up for me. I just recently started posting all my TikTok shit on Instagram, and they reached out. They DM'd me. And I used ChatGPT as my manager, and we worked out a nice little deal, and it was crazy. It was crazy. So I want to break that down with y'all. I don't know how much I can actually discuss without getting in trouble, but I mean, like, they don't really follow me on YouTube, so I'm sure I can just tell y'all everything, right? But anyways, this whole episode is basically me just letting you guys know, like, there's more out there than just standing behind the chair cutting hair. You can stand behind the chair and cut hair, and you can also do other shit at the same time without taking away from the chair. But it includes you doing social media. Is it extra work? 100% it's extra work. 100%. I'm literally here right now. It's 7 o'clock on a Monday. The shop is closed. The family's at the house. I'm here filming shit for this company, but it's going to pay off. The big topic in barbering right now is, do I have to do content and be a barber? The short answer is no, you do not. Right? You don't have to do content to be a barber. You don't have to do content to get clientele. You don't have to do content to be successful. You don't. You can do this shit old school. You can pass out fucking cards and flyers, word of mouth. You can just talk to people. You can do all that stuff. But where content comes into play is, this is like the first time that barbers can do things and get paid from just doing normal shit day to day. Right? Like, I come in here, that's my station right there. I cut hair right there. With this camera that I'm filming on right now, I will get video of me cutting hair. I will go home, edit it, throw it on TikTok, throw it on Instagram. Along with, just dropping knowledge bombs in here before the shop opens and just trying to pass out any knowledge I have. I do that in addition to passing out cards and flyers and running ads and talking to people about cutting hair and talking to people about the barbershop. I do all of that plus content, because content can get you further than the chair can. That's unfortunate to say. I've been cutting hair for over 14 years, and I don't want to say that, like, I've reached a cap, but I've low-key reached a cap. Unless I start charging $100, $150, $200 a cut, I've reached a cap. I don't want to charge that much as a barber because I enjoy cutting hair, and I know that if my prices go into that high-end, ultra high-end premium range, I will not be cutting hair the way I want to cut. So instead, to supplement that, I've added content creating. And at first, I started gaining a lot of traction on TikTok, and I got my 10K followers on TikTok, and that's at 10K, I don't know if you know this, but at 10K, you can then monetize your page. And when you monetize your page, you now get paid per 1,000 views that you get. I've had multiple videos hit over 1 million, like 5 million, 3 million, 500,000, 800,000. You get paid per 1,000 views. That was crazy at first. I was like, oh man, this is like a nice chunk of change every month that just comes into my PayPal account from TikTok. Like, we're talking average like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month extra just by posting these fucking videos that have to be over 1 minute long. I might add that. They have to be over a minute long. But I was just posting these videos like, man, I'm making an extra income just off of views. Then I started posting all of my TikTok stuff on Instagram. Not only did I get an influx of different people reaching out like, hey, I want to book with you, but I started getting a bunch of brands in my DMs. A bunch of brands, like brands that you know, brands that you fuck with in my DMs. Obviously, they see me as like a micro influencer, so they're hitting me with these crazy low numbers, and I'm shooing them off for now, but they're going to come back. It's crazy because the numbers that they are throwing out are more than most barbers make in a week. So again, I don't want to like infringe on any right, or I don't want to infringe on any contract that I already have signed with this company, but this company that I'm working with for 2 videos in total is going to pay me out $4,000. Okay, $4,000. Now, I am finding out that this is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I sent them the 2 videos, and they can do 2 revisions. Okay, came in the shop on a Sunday, shop was closed, whatever, came in, did my thing, took my time, edited the videos, threw them to them. They sent them right back. Hey, both videos, here's all the notes that we need you to change. So I'm here right now, wearing the same fucking outfit, doing all those changes that they requested. Now they can do this again, and I'll have to come here again in the same outfit and do all those changes again. So it isn't just like point the camera, shoot, send it in, make some money. It is actual work. Because at the end of the day, if you sign that contract for them, you essentially are working for them, for that company. You are part of that brand. But let me back it up, okay? They hit me with $4,000 for 2 videos. So $1,000 for both videos, $2,000, plus another $1,000 for each video to cross promote on both TikTok and Instagram. Mind you, I didn't reach out to this company. They slid into my DMs. It went into the request file because I don't follow them. And one day I was like, oh, let me check my requests. Oh, shit, what is this company? Asked the wife, like, hey, do you know this company? Right away, she's like, yeah, I know them. They're pretty big in, like, the women's space. They're trying to get into the men's space. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. This is insane. Not only that, but other companies. Like, I don't want to name drop, but, like, Hey Dudes? Hey Dudes? You fucking know Hey Dudes. I didn't end up taking that deal because it didn't align with like me. I don't wear Hey Dudes, and that's fine. But like, they were also willing to pay. Like, it's kind of fucking crazy the opportunities that you can get as just a barber. Like, I am just a barber. There's nothing special about me. I cut hair. I just so happen to voice my opinions online. That's it. That's literally it. This shit is free. TikTok is free. Instagram is free. If you can afford to pay them in your time, you can get paid back later. But what's crazy is the more I started making TikToks for myself, the more I started making Instagram reels for myself, the shop started getting busier. Like, overall, the shop started getting busier. Right now, we have 5 chairs on this side. On the other side right here, I just added 3 more stations because we've maxed out. The original 5 have maxed the fuck out. So now I added 3 more stations, 2 more barbers for now. And now it's their turn to max out. All because I'm posting about my experiences. I'm not posting about, I didn't create anything. I didn't come up with a formula to cut hair in a certain way. I don't, like this isn't about me being like an educator. This is literally just like, hey, I've been cutting hair for a fucking long time. This is what I've experienced. Hopefully it can help you. That's it. I didn't reinvent the wheel. It's just me talking about my shit. And the beauty of it is everybody has their own experience. I talk to barbers all the time, including barbers in my shop. Hey, what would I even post? Every single person as an individual has their own individual story, their own individual experience for everything. Yeah, I've been cutting hair for 14 years, 14 and a half years. That doesn't mean that I know everything because I only went through my experience. I didn't go through this barber's experience or that barber's experience or that barber. I didn't go through their experience. I went through mine. I resonate with a certain group of individuals online that resonate with my story. Right? But there's a whole other group out there that is untapped. That could be literally your story, your experience to where you are today. Could be really close to somebody else's story and they could resonate with you. And again, you don't have to be this fucking personality. You don't got to be goofy. You don't have to be funny. Not saying if you are, there's something against that. Like you can be, if that's you, be you. But you don't have to be a comedian or an actor or like put on this persona to fucking post. Just hit record and just start recording you normally. That's it. Don't change a fucking thing because what makes you different than the barber next to you is you, your personality. And now I give this speech to barbers about just being on social media and like making sure that you have some kind of presence. And it's always like, okay, I'm going to post every single day. I'm going to get this shit right. I'm going to be, consistent and I'm going to do this shit. And that ends up turning into just a bunch of before and after videos where it's like before, here's what my client looks like before the cut. This is what he looks like after the cut. And you post that. That's great and all, but that's not going to do much. No one's going to care about that. To be honest with you, even people that are looking for a barber are going to scroll right past that. It's unfortunate, and I know it's unfortunate, but you have to play to people's attention spans. You have to try to think outside the box without thinking too far outside the box, if that makes any sense. But just start with being consistent. Just try to find something to post every single day. It doesn't have to be a 1 minute long video. It doesn't have to be a 2 minute long video. It could be a 15-second video, okay? I posted something this morning on my TikTok and Instagram page just about taking a rest day, a mental health day, once a week, and just recharging. The video was like 40 seconds long. I was in my backyard. My son was playing in the fucking pool. My shirt was off. Like, I literally was just, like, sweating and shit. Like, but I was like, I haven't posted in a couple days because I've been super busy. I got to post something. And, like, that was on my mind at the time. So I just opened my phone, recorded it, posted it. Boom. That's it. And it's doing great. I don't have to have a fancy camera. I don't have to edit all crazy or have, like, crazy mics. Just open your camera. Talk about what's going on. Hey, man, I just got a cancellation. It's really frustrating when I get a no-call, no-show because I don't get paid. Shit like that. Or if you got a really busy day and like you got to take a piss really bad, but you also want to eat. So you're just like, hey, sometimes you got to choose between taking a piss or eating. I'm going to choose eating instead of taking a piss. Like there's just so many things that you can do that you think about on a day-to-day. You think about them in your head, but you just don't materialize them at all. Literally everything can be content, and every piece of content is going to help you be more successful, both in the chair and outside of the chair. Sorry for that feeling more like kind of like you were in trouble. Like I was trying to like scold you for that. It wasn't scolding. It was just, I see so much potential in barbers that see zero potential in themselves for some reason. And I need to be that person that's just like, yo, I decided this year in January that I was like, you know what? I'm going to start posting on social media and just see what happens. I'm no one special, and I did it, and now all of a sudden, I got all these opportunities. If it's free, why not just try? Why not just try? So that's it for today. Short and sweet. I'm trying to get this dude Cam on here, but this dude is the busiest fucking person I know. So hopefully we can get him on here at some point. I don't know if it's going to be this week. I don't know if it's going to be next week. I don't know when it's going to be. Like I said, I'm going on vacation this week. I'm going to be gone for a week. So y'all might not even get a podcast. You might not even get a YouTube video. You might not get anything from me because I might just say, fuck you guys. I'm going on vacation. I'm checking out. I'll see you when I get back. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Short and sweet. We want to keep these under an hour, but I guarantee you, once I get somebody else on the podcast with me, it's going to go over an hour because I get to talking and I'm going to be fucking yapping. But before I head off, I got to do a little bit of housekeeping. Follow me on both TikTok and Instagram at Alan Genter Hair. Like, subscribe, comment on every platform, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. Do all the things. It helps. It helps us a lot. I want to continue to do this. And if there is some kind of incentive to do it, I will continue to do it. Also, I will be in Dallas, Texas. Just found this out yesterday. I will be in Dallas, Texas from the 18th, on the 18th and the 19th for the DFS Formula Hair Show with Mr. Josh OP. If you don't know who Josh OP is, go check him out. That is going to be in Dallas, Texas. That is, I think it's the very first DFS hair show in the States. So they got some cool shit going on, some crazy education. They're going to have some awards. They're going to have some barber battles, and the barber battle is insane. It's like a live voting from like the public. It's fucking crazy. Go check that out. I'll put that little tag right here so y'all can see it. I'm also going to put the link for that in the description. Get a ticket. You're not gonna want to miss this. This hair show is gonna end up being probably one of the biggest hair shows in the States, kind of like the CT Barber Expo. This is the very first year it's happening. So the networking from this show is gonna be unfucking real. The amount of people that are gonna be there, unreal. Opportunities, unreal. You're going to want to be there, especially if you're already in Dallas. If you're in Dallas, just fucking go. It's right in downtown. It's at the DoubleTree Hotel. Just go. I will be there. Let's link up, shake my hand, let's talk, let's have a conversation, because that's what all this shit is about. So, again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to continue doing these. I just don't know when, but we'll figure it out. But until then, go cut some fucking hair. Later.
Money, money, making crap for money.